Now take a look at your screen. This is on Highway 51 just inside Dyer County. Several deputies had guns drawn and then they went up to Hopper after they told him to get out of the car, and you can see them starting to hit him. Now several deputies, they demanded him to get out of the car. Hopper gets out.
It was supposed to be a day of hope. October 19th, 2024. A young woman had just finished volunteering at a breast cancer awareness walk in Memphis, Tennessee. She was walking toward her Jeep Wrangler, probably thinking about the lives she'd helped that day, maybe planning her future as a doctor. What happened next would destroy not just her dreams, but the dreams of everyone who loved her. This decision to end a toxic relationship would cost Ellie Young her life. And if you want to stay updated on cases like this one that shake communities to their core, make sure to subscribe to Crime Chronicle and hit that notification bell. Welcome back to Crime Chronicle, where we examine the cases that reveal the devastating reality behind domestic violence in America. Meet Ellie Claire Young, 22 years old, a student at the University of Tennessee Health Science Center, determined to become a doctor just like her older sister. Her friend described her as the kind of person whose smile could be seen and whose laugh could be heard from over a mile away. But on October 19th, 2024, at Shelby Farms Park in Memphis, Ellie's bright future would come to a violent end. The person responsible? 26-year-old Jackson Hopper, her ex-boyfriend, a man who apparently couldn't accept that their relationship was over. But here's what makes this case even more chilling. This wasn't a crime of sudden passion. The evidence suggests this was calculated, planned, and it happened in broad daylight at one of Memphis's most popular public spaces. Saturday morning, October 19th, Ellie woke up with a purpose. She was volunteering at the annual Breast Cancer Awareness Walk, the kind of selfless act that defined who she was. Her sorority sister, Danny Fuel, would later say that Ellie was kind, genuine, passionate, determined, and selfless. What Ellie didn't know was that Jackson Hopper was watching, waiting. At 12:20 p.m., just after she'd finished volunteering, Ellie walked to her Jeep Wrangler in the parking lot at Shelby Farms Park. She probably felt safe. This was a public place, broad daylight, people around. But safety was an illusion. Witnesses would later tell police they saw Ellie sitting in her Jeep when a white Honda CR-V pulled up. The driver fired 2 shots behind her vehicle. But here's where it gets truly horrifying. When Ellie got out of her Jeep, possibly trying to escape or understand what was happening, the gunman fired at least one more shot as she lay on the ground. This wasn't just murder. This was execution. Deputies arrived at Shelby Farms Park to find Ellie lying on the ground near her Jeep Wrangler. Multiple gunshot wounds. She was pronounced dead at the scene. But here's what investigators discovered that changes everything about this case. This wasn't random violence. This wasn't a robbery gone wrong. When police interviewed Ellie's family, they revealed a crucial detail. She and Jackson Hopper had recently broken up. The white Honda CR-V was quickly traced back to Hopper. But what police found when they dug deeper into his background revealed a pattern that should have been a warning. Multiple charges in other counties: reckless driving, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment. This was a man with a history of dangerous behavior. And here's something that'll make your blood run cold. After shooting Ellie multiple times, Hopper simply got back into his car and drove away. No remorse, no panique, just cold calculation. But what investigators didn't know yet was how far Jackson Hopper's obsession had gone. The evidence would soon reveal this wasn't his first attempt to control Ellie's life. What makes this case particularly tragic is what we're learning about the relationship between Ellie and Jackson. Friends and family described Ellie as someone who brought joy into every room, someone determined to change the world through medicine. But something darker was lurking beneath the surface of their relationship. While specific details about their relationship haven't been fully disclosed, the fact that Jackson had multiple pending charges in different counties suggests this wasn't his first encounter with the law. Here's what every woman needs to understand about cases like this. The most dangerous time in an abusive relationship is when the victim tries to leave. Statistics show that a woman is 70 times more likely to be killed in the weeks after leaving an abusive partner than at any other time. Ellie had made the brave decision to end the relationship. She was moving forward with her life, pursuing her dreams, volunteering in her community. She was doing everything right. But for Jackson Hopper, Ellie's independence was intolerable. Think about this. He tracked her to a public event. He waited for her to finish volunteering. He followed her to her car. This level of surveillance, this calculated approach, suggests he'd been planning this for some time. Jackson Hopper was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. When he appeared in court on Monday, he pleaded not guilty. His attorney, Leslie Ballin, is representing him, but the evidence against him seems overwhelming. Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy requested that Hopper be held without bond, and for good reason. The charges against him extend beyond murder. He's facing multiple charges across different counties, suggesting a pattern of escalating violence. But here's what's truly heartbreaking. While Jackson sits in jail, Ellie's family and friends left to process an unimaginable loss. The University of Tennessee community, her Chi Omega sorority sisters, everyone who knew her bright spirit, are struggling to understand how someone's refusal to accept rejection could lead to such devastating violence. Danny Fuel, Ellie's sorority sister, put it perfectly. Her bright future as a doctor was something she looked forward to for as long as I knew her. She was determined to change the world. Jackson Hopper didn't just kill Ellie that day. He killed all the lives she might have saved as a doctor. He stole her laughter from every room she would have entered. He robbed the world of someone who dedicated her Saturdays to helping others fight cancer. This case isn't just about Ellie Young and Jackson Hopper. Every day, nearly 3 women are killed by an intimate partner, making the United States one of the deadliest countries for women and girls. Ellie's story represents a devastating reality that plays out across America every single day. Young women with bright futures, making positive changes in their communities, having their lives cut short by men who can't accept the word no. What makes Ellie's case particularly tragic is that she was everything we want in our future healthcare providers: compassionate, dedicated, selfless. She spent her final morning helping others, and hours later, she was dead because her ex-boyfriend couldn't accept that their relationship was over. Jackson Hopper will have his day in court. The evidence will be presented. Justice will hopefully be served. But no verdict will bring back Ellie's laughter, her dreams of becoming a doctor, or the countless lives she might have saved. If you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, please reach out for help. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is available 24/7. What do you think? Should there have been warning signs that prevented this tragedy? How can we better protect women like Ellie who are trying to escape dangerous relationships? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If this case affected you the way it affected me, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Crime Chronicle. We cover cases like this not for sensationalism, but because these stories need to be told. These victims deserve to be remembered. Until next time, stay safe, and remember, if something doesn't feel right, trust your instincts.